Obi's clean record cannot be matched by other presidential candidates. Although the Nigerian Democratic Congress (NDC) candidate for Ebonyi Central Senatorial Zone in the 2027 general election, Professor Bernard Ifeanyichukwu Odo, has restated that the excellent and clean record set by the party presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, cannot be matched by any other person aspiring for the office. Where is the lie? Odo stated that during a town hall meeting in Abakaliki, the state capital, where he formally informed his mammoth supporters that the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has recognized him as the NDC candidate for Ebonyi Central Senatorial District in the 2027 general election. The senatorial candidate, who doubles as Professor of Geophysics, maintained that it was difficult to fault Peter Obi in any area of human endeavor. The academic Don disclosed that the party has successfully uploaded his name in the INEC portal. We have a presidential candidate. When you look at our presidential candidate, Peter Obi, he's a man that is difficult to fault anywhere. He's a man whose record speaks for itself. I urge all our supporters, both at home and in the diaspora, to vote for the NDC in the 2027 general election. Nigeria has enormous potentials, but many young people no longer see a future in the country. Today, many workers can barely survive on their salaries. Where is the lie? Justice, fairness, and the rule of law are under serious threats, while insecurity continues to claim innocent lives, he said. He said the Senate offers enormous opportunities for development, lamenting that many lawmakers have failed to maximize its potential for the benefit of their constituents. Although a former secretary to Ebonyi State Government (SSG) and former Vice Chancellor of Nnamdi Azikiwe University said his background would enable him to make meaningful contributions in the Senate, particularly in the areas of education, solid minerals, water resources, environmental management, healthcare, technology, and food security, if elected. The Senate is a place of enormous opportunities for anyone who understands how to utilize them. He emphasized that senatorial position was an opportunity that must not be wasted, stating, as a geoscientist with specialization in geophysics, solid minerals, water resources, and environmental management, I possess knowledge that can positively influence national policies and attract development for our people. My expertise will be relevant in committees dealing with education, natural resources, the environment, and related sectors. Although he revealed that he became a professor at the age of 38, and expressed optimism that his experience and professional background will enable him to contribute meaningfully to legislative debate and policy making. I have extensive exposure beyond Ebonyi State. If elected, I will not be a silent senator. I will vigorously pursue policies that improve healthcare, education, security, agriculture, and the overall welfare of the people of Ebonyi Central and the state at large, he said. Although he expressed confidence in his ability to represent the district effectively, citing his track record as secretary to state government between 2015 and 2018. He said that his commitment to accountability led him to voluntarily invite the EFCC to investigate his stewardship after leaving office. I served as secretary to Ebonyi State Government from May 2015 to April 2018. To the best of my knowledge, I remain the only public official in Nigeria who voluntarily invited the EFCC to investigate my tenure after leaving office. While in government, I treated everyone fairly. Whenever I had the opportunity to facilitate employment for qualified people, I did so at both the state and federal level. Okay, before joining government, I worked at Nnamdi Azikiwe University. When I arrived in 2009, only about 4 people from my area were employed there. By the time I left to contest election in 2015, that number had increased to 52. I'm committed to the welfare of our people and guided by principles. The circumstances surrounding my exit from government in 2018 are well known. I remain grateful to the former governor who appointed me, but we parted ways because of our differences in principles. I have no bitterness against anyone. I simply speak my mind, pursue my convictions, and remain focused on my goals, he said. The senatorial candidate assured his constituents of purposeful representation if he emerges victorious in next year's general election. In their remark, stakeholders and leaders of thought commended Professor Odo for his avowed disposition in championing the welfare and well-being of the people. In attendance at the meeting include the state chairman of the party, Prince Enyinnaya Udensi, chairman of the party in the 13 local government areas of the state, the candidate of Ebonyi North East constituency, Honorable Bernard Ibiri, women, elderly, youths, and leaders of thought, amongst others. Okay. Chima says, speak louder even though we know the truth. Which truth did you know? Abiodun Adekoya says, big facts. Olonade says he wants an appointment, do not mind him. Na so they say Buhari have to, but how far? Wetin dey talk? Obi is the light of Nigeria. That's said by Zion Man. As Shola says, you really think so? Okay, Olusegun said, we heard that with Buhari, the rest they say is history. Obi failed the test of competence. Who tested him for competence? I don't understand. Who tested Obi for competence? I beg you. At Anthony says, say it again, please. No, Akwe says, absolutely correct. Weston says, Nigerians vote out APC come 2027. If they like, they should not vote them out. Now all of us go suffer. Ezio says, you are on point. Truly saying. Udo Kapi says, who can mention one top APC politician today that is clean? But Adoya proved me wrong. For where? For where? Did you hear what that man said? He single-handedly called EFCC to come and investigate him. Can anybody do like that in this regime? For where? Emeka says, good luck. Vincent Matthew says, your pedigree says a lot about who you are and leaves no doubt why you chose to take the risk of aligning with Peter Obi. Nigerians are taking note of you as part of a better Nigerian campaigner. With people like you, Nigeria is possible. Atsutum says, don't mind the fool. We are the clean records of Mr. Desperado and no way to rule Nigeria. Who is Mr. Desperado? Rotimi, who is Mr. Desperado? You cannot even spell your name very well. Uludo. I beg. Samuel Odibajo says, we are only calling on him to defend his school records. Charles Okoroma says, that's what is intimidating people on the other side of the divide. Obi built his future with clean hands and sincerity, which other candidates don't have. But unfortunately for Nigeria, because she's a country where integrity doesn't mean anything, but a country where rogues are rewarded with gold medals, not be small. Uchenna says, exactly, but drug dealers, Escobars, drunkards, looters of their state treasury, buyers of their female workers and election riggers does not want to know it. Don't mind them. Otenga says, with Peter Obi, Nigerians will sleep with two eyes closed and the economy will bounce back, I'm telling you. Otenga says, yes, very good. Peter Obi has a clear record and have what it takes to make Nigeria great again. But those are so-called political leaders are trying to intimidate the truth. They can only try, they will not succeed. As John Rico said, clean records from where? As failed Anambra governor for 8 years. Which failed Anambra governor? Beg, let's hear what. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.